Hello, hello. Welcome to Level Up, Stress Down with the girl Nia. Today is Self-Care Sunday. And so today I was supposed to have been going to my wellness center to get my IV infusion and my vitamin IV infusion and my B12 shots, which is included in there, but I just didn't feel like driving today. And plus the Titans are playing at home, and if you don't get over there in a certain time, you're going to be caught in traffic, and I just didn't want to deal with that today. And so today we decided to watch church virtually, so we wasn't physically at church, so I kind of just been in the house, and I decided to do Self-Care Sunday in the house before later on this afternoon, because my Duck Bears, are playing the Cowboys, which is my husband's favorite team, so our rivalry is today. So also my son does have football practice, and so it's a lot going on later this afternoon, so I wanted to do my self-care Sunday earlier than what I do normally do. So normally I do get my facials once a month, but my esthetician is out of town for a few weeks, and so I need my face. I'm just gonna do my own home care facial, which I do from time to time, so you guys are gonna see that today. And excuse me if I'm talking and I sound crazy, because I have my retainers. So yeah, so if you see me kind of fidgeting with my mouth or kind of doing something or adjusting, it's not that I have like poly grip, it's just the retainers are kind of probably like, so yeah, so that's what's going on. And it may sound like I have a little list, it's because I do. I do with my retainers in. So I hope that you guys are enjoying your weekend. It sounds crazy, I'm probably gonna take these out. But I hope you're enjoying your weekend and having just a wonderful, wonderful Sunday and taking care of yourself and loving yourself. And if you are new here, thank you. Thank you for coming. I am Nia. This is Leveled Up, Stressed Down. I have lost over 120 pounds. I've done the gastric sleeve, and then I also did the GLP-1s. I started them with Gobi, and then I transitioned over into Zepbound, and now this is life after weight loss. And so a lot of things that you'll hear here is how am I maintaining my weight, and how has losing weight increased my life from a value to me, giving me the energy to want to do more things and get out more and not just be in the house all the time. And so just really loving myself and loving life. So that's what this channel is all about. So let's get started on my it's a mini little facial, so I won't be here long and definitely won't hold you guys long. I am a PCA girl, so I use PCA products on my skin. I am not paid by them. They're not running me some coins for promoting their products. I'm not paid by them, but I do love their products. And then I started using them years ago. So I would go between what is the other one that I use? Murad, that's right. I was on Murad, kind of using Murad products as well, and so those are my two, and Jan Marini. Those are kind of my three that I typically go to back and forth, but right now I'm all about PCA, because sometimes we do have to switch up with our skincare, because our skin routines, because our skin gets used to it. So as with anything, so you have to switch up. So I am definitely a product of Massage Envy. Again, them folks is not paying me, so this is not a paid promotion here, because I'm not collecting no coins from them either. But that is typically where I go to get my massages and my monthly massages, my monthly facials as well. And so they do carry the products that I mentioned, the Jan Marini, the Murad. Well, they don't carry Murad anymore. And the PCA products. So first I'm gonna wash my face with the, okay, so I have to say that I do like the creamy cleanser. Because I have eczema and I have dry skin, I always say I have the worst skin in America, and it just takes a whole lot of maintenance to it to keep it clear. But I'm really particular about my skin because I have eczema and it breaks out in big old patches, and it's just a lot going on. So I do like the creamy cleanser. That's what I'm gonna wash my face with first. And then I am gonna put a little exfoliant, a small one exfoliant on there. And then we're gonna use I need some steam on my face, get them. So I'm gonna do that really quick, and then I will be right back. The way that I have the camera set up, you probably realistically won't be able to see that. But that's okay. You'll hear the water. So I may stop it just for a minute so I can wash my face and get all that together. So, all right. So washing my face and I did go ahead and do that part, and so you're kind of just catching the washing of it, I guess, so to speak. So I just used the creamy cleanser, which again, I really do love if you have dry skin. It's good for dry skin because it does moisturize your skin as well as cleansing it. So this one is like a daily exfoliant that I use, that you can use. I do have a longer one that I typically use when I'm doing my facials and stuff that I do keep on for about 10 minutes or so. Not sure if I'm gonna do that one today just because of time wise. And so this is daily exfoliant. I really gotta go get my eyebrows arched because they just look unkempt, but that's okay. We're gonna roll with what I got. I love them though. But if I don't get them done, I have a whole full little unibrow and it connects all to my hairline. As you probably can see. I'm out here looking like little Eddie Monster, but it's okay. We're a little baby monkey. But that's all right. It is what it is. I really should have took this necklace off because I can't really get my neck and my décolleté the way that I want to, but it's all right. Something's better than nothing. I love massaging this in my skin. Just makes me feel better. So comment down below, what are some of the things that you do for your self-care Sunday? I'm always interested in what other people do because we can all learn from each other. There may be things that I may show that I do that you take an interest to, and there may be some things that you do that I take an interest to. I couldn't even get that out because again, these retainers. So I'm going to keep the camera rolling this time, and I am just going to go to the other sink and rinse this off. I'll be right back. So I'm curious, what are some of the products, facial products that you all use? Be sure to comment down below. What is your facial routine? If you want to put that in there, I'm curious too. If you don't really have a facial routine and you're looking to get something together, that's okay too. Say that as well. We all are on different journeys and different walks of life, and it is no problem with that. All right. So let me put my towel, hang my towel up here. Okay. Dry my hands off. So I am gonna get ready to steam. Let me show you my little steamer that I have. If I can move my camera without dropping it. So here's my little steamer. Vanity Planet is the little steamer. I like it. It's a good little simple steamer that works for me in between facials, or when I just want to feel like messing with it, or just want the steam in my face. So let's get this started. I already have the water preset in here. The distilled water is already in here. And I just turned this on, so you'll probably see it steaming shortly. Again, but yes, please feel free to tell me, what are some of the products that you use in your skincare routine? If you have a skincare routine, or if you're looking to get a skincare routine, please feel free to reach out. Again, I'm not a medical expert. I'm not an esthetician, or a dermatologist, so I suggest that you reach out to your own dermatologist or esthetician on products that you may need to use. This is just the things that I like that works with my skin. So, but what are some of the products that you like? All right, as we can see, that steam is getting ready to start. So I'll be talking to you guys while steaming. I do love this because this is just so calming and so relaxing. So usually when I do this, I have my music on. I usually do my Neos. I'm always in Pandora. I am not I'm not collecting coins from Pandora, but the channels that I typically have it on when I'm doing my steam is probably the Isley Brothers channel, Poetry channel, or my Neo Soul channel. So, but since I'm live with you guys, I don't have music on, so it's okay. Usually during this time, when the steam is on my face, my eyes are closed, I'm meditating, I'm praying, and just being thankful and talking to God. So, and just soaking all the steam in as it hits my face. Steam is good because it opens up your pores and cleanses out your pores to kind of help, and it helps to give you that glow. I love glowing, moisturized, dewy, soft and supple skin for myself because, again, dealing with eczema, my skin is so dry and can be flaky or cracky and kind of cracks open and scaly if I don't keep it maintained, if I don't treat it. So I love the complete opposite of not having dry skin. So everything that eczema represents, I love just the opposite. know that when I was little, I used to have bad breakouts, bad eczema breakouts. Like my ears, my neck, my legs, my arms. Oh my goodness. It would just be like little, I used to feel like a little baby rattlesnake or something with the little scaly skin. My mother used to give me not chamomile tea, but I drink chamomile tea now sometimes just to relax and calm down sometimes. But she would give me dandelion tea. Dandelion tea is good for like your blood, good for eczema as well, and cleansing of the blood as well. So it used to be so nasty. Oh my gosh. And I used to get in trouble and get fussed at because I didn't want to drink it. But it was really good. And I mean, I was a kid, so I didn't understand that. But as an adult now, I do drink dandelion tea. I drink different teas for different reasons, but dandelion is one of the ones that I drink. I don't drink it that often, so because it's still nasty to me. But I take a lot of nasty herbal holistic things anyway, but I do drink dandelion tea probably once every 2 weeks, so usually twice a month, no more than that, unless I feel like I'm having a breakout or something is happening. Then I may drink it an extra cup, but for the most part I just drink it for twice a month. Comment down below if you guys are into any teas and what type of tea you drink and why. There's so many different teas. So I also drink green tea. I don't drink it daily, but I do. There was once upon a time that I had replaced completely not drinking coffee and was just drinking green tea. But that was probably over a year ago, because then I wanted to go back to coffee so I could do the protein in it. So, but I will have a cup of green tea. I don't put honey. I like all my teas straight. Most of them are bitter, but I know it's working. So I do drink those plain. If you saw the protein coffee video that I did, then you may have noticed in that video that tea bags on my little coffee bar area, you may have seen that. Every once in a while I will, so there is a company that I will talk about them later that I order my sea moss from. It'll probably be a different video because I'm probably gonna make sea moss for one of these videos for you guys and talk about all the benefits with sea moss and all of that. So, but they do have, that company, they do have the teas that you can purchase, and they're not in the tea bag, so you have to, I have a steamer tea pot that I sit all the roots and stuff in, and then go from there. But a lot of those teas are good for cleansing of your blood. They're good for skin, good for growing your nails, good for growing your hair, good for your gut. And so as I start doing that video, I'll talk about those teas more and probably show a demo on that as well. I love a lot of holistic things just because I'm not a big medication person, but I am a vitamin person. However, I will definitely take medication if it's needed and I have to take it for something. I will. So please don't take that as I don't take it, because I do. And please, for yourself, listen to your physician and work with your physician on what works best for you. I am not a medical expert, and I have no problem with saying that. So you have to do what works better for your body, because we're all different. All our DNAs, all our genetics, everything is built different. What might work for me might not work for you. So everything that I say on this channel is just a suggestion. And these are the things that I've learned throughout many, many, many years of what helps me and what makes me feel better. So, again, if you are new here, I'm Nia, and this is Leveled Up, Stressed Down. And so this is just life for me after weight loss, after losing 120 pounds. This is the things that I like to do to keep me happy, to keep me at self-peace, I should say. I had to learn how to understand what was causing the emotional eating for me, stress, being overwhelmed, and I have to learn different ways of how can I not just run to food for comfort. What are other things that I can do to take the place of that? And I learned that I had to start loving myself and giving myself self-care. Not to say that I didn't do a lot of these things that you're seeing that I do when I put on the weight, but I'm just more mindful of how it makes me feel. And I'm not quick to just say, let's go eat, let's go here, let's go do that. So this thing feels so good. I love, 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 love facials, I swear. And it's really just because of the steam. I don't do my own extractions to my face because they hurt. So I don't do them. And plus, I'm not an esthetician, and I like the way that she does them with the little tool, even though it really hurts, especially the ones around the mouth and in here, but I let her handle that. So I won't be doing like any extractions, or I may get a few little things. If I see a couple little white heads or black heads, I may get that. But I've noticed as I'm getting older, I have so many little tiny moles on my face, like here and here and all in here, and they're just like moles everywhere. In my family, a lot of people, as they've gotten older, they get the moles as well, I've noticed. For me right now, they're not a problem, but I've already discussed it with my dermatologist that if they start getting bigger, or if they are like the kind that start to hang, or they hurt or cause me any issues, then we would definitely do the removal of moles. But right now they're all little tiny little things, but it's so many of them. One thing that my mother told me is castor oil. Is to put castor oil like on your moles, and it's supposed to help shrink them. I've noticed that sometimes that it does. I don't use it all the time, probably like I should, because it's just, I don't know why I don't. I just don't though. I mean, I literally have it literally right here, but I don't know. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't, but they probably would be better if I did, but I probably won't. We'll see. I want to get this side a little bit, get that steam on there. And I don't know if you all can even hear it or not, but my Um, if it's music upstairs, my teenager has his music on, and he's playing his game. So his music is not self-care to me whatsoever. But hey, that's the way our house was built, and his room and bathroom and stuff is over my bathroom. So but don't worry, I'm gonna put some little other music over this, some little soft and spa-like music, so you may not hear it anyway. And I am gonna hurry up because I have to go to Sam's Club today and pick up a Gatorade for the football team and drop that off. So you guys will be with me at Sam's Club picking up Gatorade for varsity football. We have such a packed week when it's football, packed season when it's football time. My son is on JV in addition to varsity. So Mondays are JV games. So they have a game tomorrow, and then of course still school and still activities and clubs that he's involved with, and then practices. And then of course our big game Friday night is against the other team, rival team here. This is finished. Okay. All right. So the steam is done. So I am gonna turn that off. And I am going to unplug this. And just for now, I'm just going to scoot it out of my way so I can clean it and all of that before I put it back up. All right, let's see. Okay. You can probably see. All right, so from here, I know I did a little exfoliant there. However, I choose to do a little more exfoliant. So why? I don't know, but I want to. So that's what I'm gonna do. I do really like this exfoliant. That's probably why I'm doing it again, because I just love the way it makes my skin feel. It does not dry my skin out. I have had some that does. This is not one of them. It doesn't cause me irritation. So that's important. And I love the way it makes my skin feel. I'm not doing my neck and my décolleté area right here. I'm just gonna do the face or my ears, just doing the face. I'm gonna grab a towel. I'm gonna rinse this off real quick. Rinsing that off. So I appreciate you coming in and joining and watching this video on my live, but I I appreciate you clicking on it and watching this video for Self-Care Sunday Home Edition. So this last part is gonna go quick. I'm just gonna throw some products on my face and I'm gonna get ready to get my clothes on so I can go run to Sam's Club and pick up these Gatorades. So next, what I am going to put on my skin is toner. I do feel like toner is such a important step when washing your face because it helps those pores. So I'm gonna do that. So I do have my little spray bottle. This is pretty much my little travel when I'm traveling. As you can probably see, I have a little sticker on there that says toner. I don't know if you can see it or not, but that's what I typically travel with. However, this is my PCA nutrient toner. It has like a little pumpkin spice smell, which I'm very careful with citric type of products on my face because it can possibly irritate my skin or break me out, but this does not. Sometimes I take the time to put this on with a cotton ball. Sometimes I don't. Most of the time I don't, but just depends what type of mood I'm in. So I feel like it gets on my skin better when I do use a cotton ball, but a lot of times when I'm doing that, I'm in a rush and I'm trying to hurry up. So just making sure I get the toner in. But like I said, if I use a cotton ball, I feel like it gets into my skin better. Or a little cotton pad. But for the sake of today, I'm just putting it in there if you can see. I don't know what that is, but okay. Something on the skin, okay. Typically I use some type of correction. I used to use a skincare product called Medicaid cream from a company that's based in LA that I was using that since I was like 13. But I stopped using that just because of someone that worked there and went there for years kind of told me what their products was, and basically it comes down to cortisone, which you could tell was in the product, but I thought that they may have been adding something different, and the price has gone up, and so I'm not paying $40 anymore for a little container when all it is cortisone and a little aloe. So this is cortisone that I do put on my skin, again because I have eczema. So helps to keep my skin scaly free. I don't want to be out here like a little snake. So it's the daytime, so I don't do a whole lot of steps in the daytime. It's the nighttime routine that I may actually do a video on my skincare nighttime routine. There's a whole lot of steps in that, but for this it's just quick, simple. I don't want to put collagen on because I'm really going to be outside. I don't want to do it in the daytime, so I'm not going to put on all my serums and all the ones that I use at nighttime. So since my daytime one, sunscreen. This is PCA, of course, and it's the Hydrator Plus and SPF of 30. I like it because it's moisturizing as well. So that's what I'm going to put on today. That's what I put on every day, but all right. You have to protect your skin. It doesn't matter what color you are. Black, brown, white, whatever. Does not matter. You have to protect your skin. So if you're not using sunscreen, start. What you waiting for? Please. But again, talk to your dermatologist, your dermatologist and your skin care, and see if it's the right thing for you. But I've been using sunscreen since I was 13 years old, so daily. I swear by it. One thing I've started doing that I was not doing since I was 13 years old, and I just started doing in the last 6 months of life, is actually ensuring that I'm putting my products, my facial products, on my décolleté area. I don't know if you can tell, but like my face is one color face in yours, but then it's red in here. And I think because I'm out so much in the sun that I wasn't protecting here. I would always do my face and neck and ears with sunscreen, but I never was doing the décolleté area unless I was getting facials. My esthetician always would do it, but I just literally started doing that 6 months ago. So, and I can tell the difference in the skin, and I'm like, oh, I probably should have always done that. Oh, love, can't go wrong with Love Vaseline. Again, I'm not getting paid. I'm not getting coins from nobody. So Vaseline, if y'all want to sponsor me, I'm open to it. Everything that I've said in this video, I am open to a sponsorship, but I probably don't have the following yet. So, but we gotta keep them lips moisturizing. So I put that on. Let me wash my hands. I have products on my hands. But I wanted to do a quick little self-care demo, and this is what I do at home when I'm not able to get to my esthetician. So my skin definitely feels better. Now, nighttime routine, it's a whole lot of stuff. It's serums and all kind of stuff in there. But for today, this is good because I'm getting ready to throw my Bears stuff on because it's the rivalry between the Bears and the Cowboys. And so, I think, what was it, last week or the week before last? I think it was, might have been last week. I can't remember. That was the rivalry between, so everybody in this household is a different fan of a different team. The funniest thing ever, we live where the Titans play, but we are not Titans fans, honey. My husband is full-blown Dallas Cowboys. I'm a Chicago girl, so I'm fully the Bears all day long. And my son, I don't know how that little boy got to Philly, but he's been a Philly Eagles fan, as he calls the Birds, for a long time before they was even won the Super Bowl. So I don't know, but so last week was, I think it was last week, Dallas and the Eagles was the rivalry, and now here it is, Dallas and the Bears, and that game is at 3. So I am gonna hurry up and get my clothes on and get to Sam's Club so I can get all these Gatorades for these little thirsty boys to help keep them hydrated during these games. So thank you so much for joining in, and if you stayed this long, please be sure to hit that like, subscribe, and comment. Give me that tray. I'm calling it that tray. That subscribe, that like, and that comment, so that YouTube won't be taking subs, because they're taking them from everybody. It seems like they want to make sure y'all ain't no bots out here in these YouTube streets, because YouTube streets is real difficult. So be sure to give me that tray. But I am your girl Nia here at Leveled Up Stressed Down. Thank you for spending some of your time with me. I appreciate you so. I will see you later on the day, because I'm gonna take you to Sam's Club with me, and I may pop in a little bit from the game. We're gonna send the prayers up that the Bears can send the Cowboys running. So, all right, you all take care. God bless you. See you later.